Yeah, greetings again in the name of Rastafari. You see, I'm going to speedily address an issue, an unfortunate issue in a recent time when a Maxwell Avenue where the security forces kill a madman with a fake gun. You see, now the real unfortunate about the whole issue is the regard by which the people mount the protest. You understand, the protest was mounted on the back of the shooting, but really in regards to infrastructure like lights and water and things like that. I mean, basically the slingshot there climb off the whole incident. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. That's the tragedy about the whole story. Nobody's looking at the fact that somebody lost their life, regardless of how them call him a madman. You get what I say? In Jamaica, anybody with any form of mental disability, mental dysfunction is classified as a madman. We haven't got the resources to really clarify or classify who is what. You get what I say? But the thing now behind all of that, yeah, is that because again there is no consequence for when things like this happen to the perpetrators. It's basically just swept under the mat, swept under the carpet. So one of the reasons for the lack of emotion and lack of concern is because of this acknowledgement. You understand? It's like people just see it as the norm. It becomes the norm. When somebody get murdered, they jump up and ball off murder for a while. But if it's not too apparent or there is not much evidence to show, to present, to support your claim as a community, then it gets swept under the carpet as well. The powers that be does not invest any form of resource into your claims to investigate or prove you right or wrong. You understand what I say? It has to be plain as day from your perspective for the bodies, the powers that be to further pursue your argument. You understand what I say? Now, when JDF go out and patrols, you understand what I say? It's usually special circumstances. You understand what I say? The patrol usually have a police officer just for the simple fact that when it comes to arrest and the rules of engagement with the normal public, the soldier have to basically operate like a police officer, or let the police officer take the lead then to ensure the civil liberty of the citizens, because they themselves are not proficiently trained in the art or tactic of dealing with the civilian public. They are combatants. They see everything else as enemy. They were trained that way. However, there is something called the rules of engagement. Even in war, yeah, there are certain criteria that a combatant have to meet in order for a soldier to do anything, to even shoot, or you get what I'm saying, even while armed. You understand me? Now, basically, the rule of engagement is basic and simple. You can't attack unless you are being threatened. You understand what I say? Now, when you see Errol, Kevin, Fisher, when Fisher now, I walk across the path or wherever I'm going to go with that fake gun there, he wasn't being a threat. I don't think I mean, how could he threaten somebody that he can't see? You get me? How could he be threatening in his mind whatsoever with? How could he be thinking that this piece of stick that he's got in his hand is threatening in any way? Yeah, we can understand in his mind he could be seeing it as a rifle, but fact is, in reality, it isn't. You get what I'm saying? Regardless of what the soldier thought it was, your opinion, the soldier's opinion, does not count. What counts is the rules of engagement. And the rule of engagement is going to ask, how is it possible for your physical strength or whatever to be threatened by a mopstick? Because in reality, this is what it's gonna appear to be. You get what I'm saying? And why would somebody point a mop stick at you? Type of argument. You get what I'm saying? So again, it's the way by which us Jamaicans look at these incidents. Why there is no pursuance of consequence for actions like these. Because there should be consequence. Regardless of how mad this man was or how necessary the soldier is to the country today. You have to be there have to be examples for rules of engagement. You get what I'm saying? You cannot just shoot because you think. You understand? You can't accuse somebody because your assumption is the mother of all mess ups. Assumption is the mother of all mess ups, and it's evidence. It's open and apparent. That's what the soldier engaged the subject from an assumption. It's obvious. He never had a rifle. You get what I'm saying? So again, it's the manner by which our society punish incidents like these that condition our mind as ghetto people to seek no consequence when atrocities like these happen. You understand what I say? But don't think it simple like there shouldn't be any consequence because the man is mad or because whatever. He's got family, he's got loved ones still. I'm sure he had a space on earth. He was killed. I'm not gonna say it's murder. Obviously, it's an accident, but still, the soldier who did it, that was like his action wasn't professional. It wasn't conducive to his training. You understand? He broke the rules of engagement. You get me? I said, which is the basic premise of a patrol. A military patrol. You can't just shoot who you want, even though they've got a gun, they could have got a bomb. If there is no threat to life or limb, you get me? You cannot just engage anybody and do what you want, brother. You get what I say? So these are the things we're trying to stamp out. The conditioning of the mind whereby somebody get murdered and we ourselves just sweep it under the carpet and just see it as another day because this is our value life. You understand what I say? Life is the greatest gift of all. You get me? We hold no bad feelings to the security forces. But still, there's a line that needs to be protected. You understand what I'm saying? I hope I made sense. If not, let's have a discussion in the comment below. See? Share, like, and subscribe. More bless, more love, more prosperity, and more joy. A lot of children.